Welcome back, fake sports fans. The Raptors lose a 2-3 to the Minnesota Twins. Jays now head home for 3 games against the Colorado Rockies. So let's sim the first 2 games, then get into Game 3. For Game 1, Jays win 4-2. For the Jays bats, they score 4 runs on 7 hits, 4 walks, and strike out 2 times. Butler, Jimenez hit doubles, Varsho hits a triple. Stott, Butler, Yelich, Jimenez hits the RBIs. And for the pitching, Braxton Garrett gets his 3rd win of the season. Mason Miller gets his 5th save of the season, and as a team they give up 2 runs on 5 hits, 3 walks, and strike out 7. For Game 2, Jays lose 3-1. For the Jays bats, they score 1 run on 4 hits, 3 walks, and strike out 5 times. Santander gets the home run and RBI. And for the pitching, Brian Wu gets his 1st loss of the season, and as a team they give up 3 runs on 8 hits, 1 walk, and strike out 10. So for Game 3, Jays go for the series win as they send Ricky Tiedemann to the mound to go up against Fletcher Sabal. So let's have a look at the lineups and then get into the game. And as always, we play with quick counts on for a fast-paced game.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Toronto Blue Jays. Taking a look at today's starter, who's been going through a bit of a rough patch lately. His recent outings haven't exactly gone as planned, Singy.
Yeah, he hasn't looked himself out there, Boog, and normally he's got that fastball popping the catcher's mitt and the slider darting, but lately hasn't had great command. A couple of good innings might be all it takes to get him back on track.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. Getting the nod on the mound, Ricky Tiedemann. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy's so elusive. Last year took the loss in 1 game. You talk about a
Rockies,
walking rabbit's foot. Just
95.
unreal that the odds and the numbers could bear out that way, no matter how good you are. But that's the kind of season he had last year, and I'm sure they're hoping that they can build off of that momentum when he's on the mound.
And that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Let that pitch get pretty deep on him, so I think he was looking to go the other way. It was off speed and inside, though, so a good adjustment to shoot it back up the middle. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
It gets down, base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bop.
And a base hit on a line. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Drew Waters stands in.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Next for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. Hit in the air, center field. Varsho makes the grab, 2 down. Drew Romo digging in for the Rockies.
Batting 6th, catcher Drew Romo.
The pitch. And he swings through that one.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And foul ball. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now number 61.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Just off the inside edge. This one in the air, center field. Varsho makes the catch, and that is that. And we're back. And towing the slab, Fletcher Sable. What's the word on him?
Well, this guy was pretty fantastic last season, only losing 2 games the entire year. Just incredible. I mean, you would think that, even when you pitch well and you stay healthy over the course of a season, you're going to lose more games than that. But for whatever reasons, whether it was during his time on the mound or once he left the ball game, the team was able to rally. They were able to avoid the loss. And when you got a pitcher like that on your team, you feel like every time he takes the mound, you're going to win the ball game. So we'll see if that's the feel that his club has this season.
2-2 the count.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. In the air, left field. Jones settles underneath it, hauls it in for the out. 1 down. Here is Bryce Harper.
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
Next pitch is outside. Popped up. Under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Anthony Santander. And there's a foul ball. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Second inning set to go. And now the rookie second baseman, Robert Poisson. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Here's Bryant back.
First baseman, Chris Bryant.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 1 down, base is empty. That one way inside. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's down and in. 1 out, base is empty. And down on strikes. 2 down. Josue De Paula digging in for the Rockies.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Next pitch is outside. Check swing called strike. On the ground, and that hits the bag. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting fifth, right fielder.
So digging in, Lawrence Butler. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And in foul ground, he pulls it down, 1 out. And now it'll be Christian Yelich.
Batting sixth, left fielder, Christian Yelich.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around second is Rutschman. And that's a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
2 on, 1 out. Fry, the next to hit. Swing and a miss.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The 1-2. And there's the ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expect.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting eighth, center
So
fielder.
2 down now.
Dalton
And here is
Varsho.
Dalton Varsho. And fouled off. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Rutschman, the runner at third. Yelich on at second with 2 down. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's under it. Makes the grab, and that ends the inning. Back here at Rogers
Leading off
Center,
for
new inning
Colorado,
getting
the
started.
designated
Now the number
hitter,
2 hitter,
Mason Wynn.
Mason Wynn.
All these Rockies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down. Now here's Nolan Jones.
Now batting, left fielder,
All around,
Nolan
I think if you
Jones.
asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Pitch is in there, and the count is 1-2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game.
Now, Drew Waters. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, the last
Now
10
batting,
games or so have
shortstop,
been anything but
Ezekiel
fun at the
Tovar.
plate for him, so that one has to feel good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Tiedemann keeping an eye on him. And now Ezekiel Tovar. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost
Now
expect
batting,
to get some
catcher,
jabs from your
Drew
teammates when
Romo.
you get back to the dugout. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there, and You know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop.
The flip to the pitcher covering. Out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Leading off, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
And that skips in the dirt. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. DePaula makes the grab, 1 down. Back to the top of the lineup. This is Bryson Stott.
Bryson Stott.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just off the outside part of the plate. Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Now batting,
Here's
first
Bryce
baseman,
Harper.
Bryce
When he steps into the
Harper.
batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. DePaula right there to make the grab. And that'll do it. As we go to the
Leading
top
off
of the
for
4th.
Colorado,
Down to third baseman, number 61. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball up. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball 2. No outs. Runners at first and second. Laced down the line. Base hit right field. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 3.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll.
Double play ball to second. Glove flip for 1. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
Now batting,
Mason Wynn digging in for the Rockies. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Bottom 4, Anthony Santander at the plate.
Designated hitter, Anthony Santander.
Here's a 1-1. And that's in the dirt.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And it's fouled away.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat.
Just one of those at bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Santander on at first, nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Off balance speed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. 2 on with 1 out. Now the left fielder, Christian Yelich. 2 on, 1 out. Late on that fastball.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. DePaula makes the play. Runner tags for home. He scores on the sac fly. It's 4-1. David Fry next up for the Blue Jays.
Now batting, third baseman, David Fry.
There's a swing and a drive. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays.
And there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth.
26.
Matt Strom.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's the left fielder, Nolan Jones. Line drive, Jimenez. One away here in the fifth. And the batter now, Drew Waters.
Now batting, right fielder, Drew Waters.
One down, base is empty. High in the air, out to right. Butler has a beat on it, and it's caught for the out. Here's the shortstop at the plate,
Colorado.
Ezekiel Tovar.
Ezekiel Tovar.
And that's outside. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Up the middle, stop. On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches.
That one is absolutely belted onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Next offering upstairs. And that's a base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with one away.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball.
Runner on the move. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down. Here comes Bryce Harper.
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
Sable picks over Jimenez. Back on a dive. Jimenez, the runner at first with 2 gone. This one in the dirt.
1 ball.
Goes to second. Save. And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Back now in Toronto. And now the catcher comes up to him. Drew Romo. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
But all these Rockies digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Swing and a ball popped up. Stop. Pulls that one down. And there's 1 down. Here's the third baseman.
Now
taken high in the draft. 61. He's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. So in now for Colorado, Robert Poisson. 2 outs, base is empty.
Ball 2.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Anthony Molina.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Anthony Santander getting ready to hit.
Santander.
Tap foul at the plate. Line drive caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
That one ripped. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Rutschman over at second, one down. Next offering is down low.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Headed towards the corner, and that is a foul ball.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Now it's Christian
Now that is
Yelich.
left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Liner, base hit. Doesn't stop, heads for home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Blue
back. We're in the
Jays.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
61.
Zach Jackson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Chris Bryant now. The 1-1. That one missed. Just missed. And that one fouled off. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Chris Bryant bops one out of here. His second of the year, and they add on. It's 5-1. Back to the top of the order now. Here's the Rockies leadoff hitter, Josue De Paula. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2-2 to count.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. In the air out towards right center. Varsho sizing this one up. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away. Here's Colorado's DH,
Up next
Mason
for
Wynn.
Colorado, the designated hitter, Mason Wynn.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Varsho gets under it. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now the left fielder,
Now batting
Nolan
left
Jones.
fielder, Nolan Jones.
Just
That's a ball.
missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two down. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
The changeup missing, and now 3-2. Inside, and that's ball 4. That's a great at-bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Now batting
Runner at
right
first with 2
fielder,
away.
Drew Waters.
Waters digging in for the Rockies. And a 1-1. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out. And that'll end the inning. Set for the last half of the 7th. Down to third baseman, David Fry. Ball to strike. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
A couple of hits
Now
in a row
batting,
for
the
him here.
center
He wasn't
fielder,
able to elevate it,
Dalton
but he put a
Varsho.
great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now a chance for Dalton Varsho.
that's out.
And a breaking ball misses outside.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The 2-1. In the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. Inside. And it's 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Swing and a miss. And the count is even, 2-2.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 5-2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
And here is Bryson Stott. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Couldn't
Now
catch
batting,
up to
the
the
first
heater.
baseman,
Zach
Bryce
Kelly gets the ball
Harper.
now.
Now pitching for Colorado, number 76, Zach Kelly.
Here comes the always dangerous Bryce Harper in a big situation. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
The tying run at the plate. Hit on the ground might be 2. To second, that's 1. Over to first, safe.
Well, hitter knows that if he can beat out the back end of this double play, that runner from third is going to score. That's an RBI. You help your team and you keep the line moving. Really good job right there.
And that's
Ball,
off
that's inside.
the inside edge. And that's ball 2. That one missing inside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. Bye-bye. A massive home run. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-5. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the Toronto catcher, Adley Rutschman. Base hit center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Angel Shavin gets the call from the pen.
Now pitching for Colorado, number 58, Angel Shavin.
So 2 down. Lawrence Butler next up for the Blue Jays. And he grounds one to the right side. Poisson tosses to first. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Porter Hodge.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays. Number 37, Porter Hodge.
Digging in is the
Leading off
switch-hitting
for the
outfielder,
Rockies,
Drew
right fielder,
Waters.
Drew Waters.
That one finds the zone, and the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Yelich sizes this one up, makes the grab, one away. Now it's the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
Shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
One down, base is empty. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. Around first, digging for 2. The throw to second, but he's in there easily.
Always feels amazing getting a job
Now
done when the
batting,
team needs you to
catcher,
come
Drew
through. It's just
Romo.
bigger than your own individual stats. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so...
Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's
Now
still
batting,
one
number
away.
61.
Here's the third baseman. That missed by a lot. 2-1.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Swings and misses. And the count is 2-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Popped up. Fry under it. Puts it away for the out. So up next,
Now batting,
Robert
number
Poisson.
18.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
2 on, 2 outs. On the ground to the left. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
And now
off
for the
for
Jays,
Toronto,
Christian Yelich.
left fielder, Christian Yelich.
And a count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him.
Now
He looks
batting,
locked in.
third
Really nice
baseman,
job staying up the middle with his
David
approach. He didn't try to
Fry.
do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now it's going to be David Fry. Swing and a miss. And that's
1
strike
ball,
2.
2 strikes.
That's down and in.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Runner on the go. Pitch misses
3 balls, 2
inside.
strikes.
Throw, save, and the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. To the right side. He takes it on his own. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. So the go-ahead
Now
run in
batting,
scoring
the center
position.
fielder,
And that's for
Dalton
Toronto.
Varsho.
Dalton Varsho. That's hard hit in the line. And it bangs off the wall. The run scores from third. They lead it in the 8th.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
And this is inside. Chop to first. Fires to first in time. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Bryson Stott.
Two balls, one strike.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Right through there for a strike. On the ground to first. And foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. And here comes the closer, Mason Miller.
Save opportunity for him right here. He's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Here's Bryant
Lead
now.
off for the Rockies.
It's so
First
important to
baseman,
stay within
Chris
yourself,
Bryant.
especially for this hitter. Not known to be a power guy or a home run hitter. He needs to set the table by getting on with a walk or a base hit.
Ball 2.
That misses. 2 and 1.
You got 2
Well,
balls,
triple
1
digits
strike.
on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the
That's ball
past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Having himself a really nice
Now
game at the
batting,
plate.
number
Not much to
95.
this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Digging in. Josue De Paula. In the air, left field, down the line, and it's a foul ball.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog. Well, now he's got 2 runners on after that walk, and things can get out of hand in a hurry
Now
in
batting,
these
the
situations, so he's going to
designated
have to
hitter,
find a
Mason
way to
Wynn.
get back into the strike zone.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2 and 1. And the slider just misses. That one in triple digits.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That one drilled left field, down the line, and it's foul. And a payoff pitch. Got it. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here's the left fielder, Nolan Jones. Swing and a miss. And it's 1 and 2.
Well, you can't offer it that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. On the ground, could be 2. Touches the bag for 1. The double play ends it right here.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
6-5 the final here today. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
And the Jays come back from behind to win this series. Let's have a look at the box score. For the Jays bats, they score 6 runs on 13 hits, 2 walks, and strike out 6 times. Varsho, Yelich, Rushman, Fry hit doubles. Santander hits a home run. Santander, Harper, Jimenez, Varsho, and Yelich get the RBIs. Yelich gets a stolen base. And for the pitching, Porter Hodge gets his first win of the season. Mason Miller gets his 6th save of the season, and as a team, they give up 5 runs on 13 hits, 2 walks, and strike out 7. And with the series win, the Jays' record now sits at 9-6 and sit 3 games back out of the American League East, and are tied for the first wildcard spot. So remember to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss the next series as the Jays play 3 games against the Chicago White Sox.